Maoz Inon is an award-winning peace activist. His parents were killed in the October 7th attacks. He's joining us now from Binyamina in Israel. Thank you very much indeed for being with us. First of all, what's your reaction to this news?
It's better later than never. It's too late for my parents. It's too late for thousands of people in Gaza, for thousands of Israelis. And this is exactly what I'm calling since October the 7th. For a ceasefire, immediate ceasefire, for a deal, and for the beginning of a peace process. And I'm very happy with all those that would be able to sleep quiet tonight, and all those that would go back to their families. And I'm also very sad for all those that it is too late for them.
We still don't yet know when exactly this ceasefire is going to be put into place, and we understand, of course, that the Israeli government is going to be holding a vote on this ceasefire plan on Thursday. There are still many areas at which this could falter. Are you confident that this ceasefire could hold and the captives could be returned in exchange for Palestinian prisoners?
Yeah, but I hope it will be fulfilled. I hope the promises that are being made now by world leaders will be fulfilled, and the ceasefire and the deal will move on. Yes, as an Israeli citizen, as a human being, as a peace activist, this is the only thing I can hope for is to the end of the war, and that this war will be the last war in the region. We cannot stop in a ceasefire. We must start a conflict resolution. We must have a Marshall Plan for the region. We must rehabilitate Gaza, the West Bank. It's time to end the occupation. It's time to bring peace and security for all those who live from the river to the sea. For all Israelis, for all Palestinians. We had enough of bloodshed. We had enough of suffering. We had enough of pain. We want to live a normal life, a dignity life, and in equality and peace.
For that to happen, of course, there has to be trust on either side, and particularly, of course, not just for the last 15 months of conflict that we've seen in Gaza, but for decades of violence that we've seen between Israel and Palestinians. That trust will be virtually non-existent. How is it, do you think, that Israelis and Palestinians can go from where we are now to rebuilding some sort of understanding, some sort of common ground or trust where they could at least agree to live side by side?
Humanity has proven before that we can rise from the ashes. We can rise from the ashes in Europe after the Second World War, and the founding nation of the EU realized that in order to prevent the next war, they must make the enemy of the past into the partners of the future. We have the G7 group, the G7 nation, where those nations who fought against each other in the Second World War, Japan, Italy, Germany, but in the other side, Canada, US, England, and France. And now they are only 80 years ago, they were waging war. Millions were killed, and now they are part of the G7 group. So humanity has shown in the past, and humanity must show again and again that peace will prevail. And we are the people here living from the river to the sea. We must do everything to prove it again here. And there is no better place than to show the values of humanity than in the Holy Land, in the Promised Land, and that humanity can be united, and it's time for making it.
Maoz Inon, we're grateful to you for joining us on Al Jazeera, sir. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.